afternoon and welcome to the Media News. I am Olubumi Ajiboye Agbola. The federal government has directed polytechnics and monotechnics and other allied institutions to stop awarding degrees. The National Board for Technical Education conveyed the government's decision to heads of the affected institutions in a circular signed by the boss director, Polytechnic Programs Department, Ogo Igbede. The circular expressed the federal government of the education's dismay at the increasing number of tertiary institutions in the country offering programs for which they were not originally designed. He, however, said that the government has given the affected institutions 4 years to graduate the last set of students already admitted for such programs. It further indicated that polytechnics and allied institutions awarding Nigerian certificates in education should restrict themselves to technical courses. Meanwhile, Nigerians have called on government at all levels to prioritize the welfare of workers in order to avoid losing the best hands to other countries. They made the call while speaking with Osbc News against the backdrop of the reported move by the government of the United Kingdom to commence the recruitment of qualified teachers from Nigeria by February next year. Oluwadamilola Adebayo Jeje has details.
The future of the country. Since education remains the bedrock of every society, Nigerian teachers are the next on the immigration list to the United Kingdom, as the UK government has made intentions known of the plans to commence the recruitment of qualified teachers in Nigeria to fill up the vacant teacher positions in the UK. Speaking to Osbc News in separate interviews, Mr. Ahmed Razak and Mrs. Tobiloba Bamigbowo stated that the move is an indication that Nigeria is truly blessed with human and natural resources, which the government has failed to fully harness. They, however, expressed the concern that the brain drain in the education sector, as currently being witnessed in the health sector, may spell doom for the future of the country, since education remains the bedrock of every society.
So when teachers are now moving out, the implication is that our educational system will be bastardized, and it will also bring back progress and development to our educational system, because the best hands of our teaching profession will be leaving the country, and it will have adverse effects, backward effects on our educational system.
We have good lecturers, teachers and all that, but it's so sad that our government does not know what they have. And so if there's an opportunity for them to go out there, but fine, it is in two ways. On education system, it is not good, it is so bad. But for the teachers, I feel it is a good this thing for them, so that everybody wants good life and all that. So, they want a country whereby they can be safe, they can do their job very effectively and all that.
Also speaking to Osbc News, another stakeholder, Mr. Yoadere Nkola, said the situation presents a big opportunity for the teachers to make choices in their life by leaving Nigeria for greener pastures. He, however, maintained that the only way governments can prevent losing qualified personnel to other countries is to treat the workers' rights and provide avenue for them to realize their potentials.
We need teachers in secondary school. If they are recruited, and other states they do it the way they have been doing it before, nobody will run away. It is the fault of government. I cannot employ teachers. I don't have schools, but we have government schools in all the states of the federation where teachers are needed. Even in the university, they need a lot of hands, but they don't do it. See where they are spending money on our executive office holders. That is where they are diverting money. So those who are going, I don't blame them.
The UK government announced that all qualified teachers registered under the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, TCRN, are eligible to apply for the current recruitments. Oluwadamilola Adebayo Jeje, Osbc News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission has opened its defense before the Osun State Election Petition Tribunal in the petition filed by former Governor Adegboyega Oyetola to contest the electoral victory of Governor Ademola Adeleke in the last state governorship election. The INEC presented and admitted as evidence by the tribunal 5 schedules which stipulated the list of witnesses and documents that the commission filed in defense of its case. Osbc judicial correspondent reports that the schedule are list of witnesses, list form AC8A, list of EC 8B to D, as one document list of beavers machine and list of reports of beavers machine. The counsel for APC, Mr. Latif Fagbemi, observed that the tribunal could not admit the contents of each of the schedules as evidence. He noted that the columns 7 and 8 schedules 4 and 5 be marked with colors of identification. According to him, the observation could not be deferred till the final addresses staged by counsels. The tribunal rose and reconvened for his ruling, which was also objected by the APC counsel on the grounds that it admitted in evidence the contents of all the 5 schedules, which itemized all the documents that INEC sought to tender, which have not been duly presented before the court for examination by all parties. The counsel for INEC and other respondents therefore urged the tribunal to vacate its earlier order for INEC to present the contents of each of the schedules. Before the tribunal adjourned, INEC had presented all forms EC8A. The House of Representatives has unveiled plans to investigate the alleged loss of over $2.4 billion in revenue accruing from illegal sale of 48 million barrels of crude oil exports in 2015, including crude oil exports from 2014 till date. The resolution was passed following to the adoption of a motion sponsored by Honorable Isiaka Ibrahim, who called for the House intervention, stressing the need to recover the fund in line with extant laws. To this end, the House mandated the ad hoc committee to investigate all crude oil exports and sales by Nigeria from 2014 till date with regard to quantity, insurance, revenue generated, remittances into the Federation account or other accounts, as well as utilization of the revenue for the period under review. The lawmakers also resolved to constitute an ad hoc committee that will investigate the whistleblowers' allegations of the illegal sale of 48 million barrels of Nigeria's burning light crude in China in 2015 and the insurance status of the cargo. The federal government has claimed that 10 million children are fed daily under its social investment program, while 1,632,480 households benefited from the conditional cash transfer scheme. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, disclosed this in Abuja, adding that the CCT facilitates the transfer of 5,000 naira monthly to beneficiaries, which is paid by monthly to all eligible households selected from the National Social Register. He explained that the government put in place a scheme that empowers and pays stipends to unemployed graduates and an enterprise empowerment program that provides easily accessible microloans to those at the bottom of the economic pyramid, alongside functional rail transportation across the country. And moving on to sport, the Nigerian Football Federation has denied knowledge of a reported joint bid process with Benin Republic to host the African Cup of Nations in 2025. NFF First Vice President Felix Anyasi Agu told reporters that he is not aware of such bid by Nigeria and such arrangement is not in progress. According to the report, Nigeria and Benin Republic's joint bid is one of the proposals for the 2025 AFCON before CAF. It added that the NFF would throw more light on the bid in coming weeks. Algeria, Morocco, and Zambia have also indicated interest in hosting the biggest football showpiece on the continent, which was originally awarded to Guinea. CAF withdrew the hosting rights from Guinea when it became obvious that they would not provide the facilities and logistics needed to stage the competition in 2025. If the Nigerian-Benin Republic joint bid succeeds, it will be the third time the country would host the competition, which was held last year in Cameroon. While on the foreign scene, Peru has ordered the Mexican ambassador Pablo Monroy to leave within 72 hours. Mexico granted asylum to the family of ousted Peruvian President Pedro Castillo. Peru's foreign ministry said in its social media accounts that it was expelling Mr. Roy because of the repeated statements by the country's highest authorities about the political situation in Peru. And that ends the media news on OSBC TV. It was edited by Kayode Adebayo. Do join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.